What did you think of the pick of Daniel Jones and the fit for him with Shermer and the Giants?
Yeah, again, like most of my answers, it's long-winded and complex, but I like the fit. I hate where he was picked. I mean, his play, his potential does not justify the sixth pick of the draft. I think that's a consensus. He was not overly productive. He's not overly talented. He didn't win at a high clip. He didn't necessarily get the best from the least. He didn't do the things from a productivity standpoint that justify that pick, nor does the talent justify. He's a good athlete, not an elite athlete. He's a good thrower. He's not a great thrower. He's a really good leader and a great kid, so maybe that's the intangible part may fit. But you know what he is? I think they got tricked by he's well-trained. And I think that's where the quarterback discussion gets sticky around draft time. Is some evaluators look at training and confuse it with talent and potential. And then some look at talent and potential and confuse it with, he can be trained. And there's this delicate balance of both, that you need a certain amount of juice, talent, and you need a certain amount of proof that your training is transferable to the NFL game. Daniel's a well-trained player with above average juice. So it does not justify where he's picked. And I'm with both. I think they could have gotten him in the teens, in the 20s, and maybe in the 30s.
Wow. So, yeah, because Gettleman said there was no way that he'd be there at 17. You don't see that.
Well, who was going to take him? The Redskins weren't going to take him over Haskins. No chance. The Redskins are doing backflips. They got Dwayne Haskins. Kevin O'Connell was my Elite 11 coach that coached Dwayne Haskins when he was at the Elite 11. He has a rich history with Dwayne Haskins. He's from the area. Like, that was a no-brainer. Gettleman, there's no way you can justify saying that the Redskins were going to take him. So who was going to take him? Did the Dolphins fall in love with him? I doubt it. Like, that's just not – nobody was going to take him.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to argue with anything that you're saying right now. So you think it was right for Haskins to watch the drafting of Daniel Jones, as we've seen in the video of him watching his phone and just shake his head, kind of laugh a little bit, huh?
We need more competitors like that. I'm at a high school right now where everybody's trying to be nice all the time. Being an elite competitor, you need that chip on your shoulder. That is how you respond. Every NFL quarterback watches another NFL quarterback when they're in game prep. It's like, why is that guy going to the Pro Bowl? I'm better than him. That's what elite competitors think. That's how they feel. That's how they respond. If anybody is making fun of Dwayne Haskins and how he responded, they've never competed at the razor's edge. They've never felt what the tip of the sword feels like at the highest moment of pressure. I mean, that is what we do. Maybe it's not politically correct, but that's how we respond to those types of things.
And we're going to see, assuming it all does work out, obviously, for both kids, twice a year, Daniel Jones versus Haskins, too. Giants, Redskins, NFC East. I mean, that's some good filet mignon steak there, Trent, right?
It is, but my fear, Rich, is that Daniel Jones just became Christian Ponder, Blaine Gabbert, Jake Locker.
Why?
Because that draft is the greatest example of overdrafting quarterbacks in my lifetime, or my time of following the draft closely. I mean, those are three quarterbacks that were probably second, third round picks. That went, I think the latest was 15, if I can remember correctly. Maybe even 11 was the latest of that group. And you knew the team was invested because they have to try to prove themselves right. So they give these guys a pretty long leash. All of them got a pretty long leash on their first teams. But it was pretty evident early on that, and I like all three of the guys, and it makes me sick that I have to even criticize them late. But their careers panned out that they had giant gaps in their game and they weren't ready to play right away. And I'm afraid if Eli only plays 1 year, or if the New York crowd calls for Eli's head and they got to throw Daniel in there too soon, that he'll be exposed because his training will only get him so far. and he doesn't have the juice like a Kyler Murray or a Dwayne Haskins or even a Drew Lock in Denver to carry him through those times. Because that's what you need. When you don't have it figured out, and I'm the poster boy for this, when you don't have it figured out and you're you're literally dying out there, you better have enough physicality and toughness and grit and swag to get through it. Because if you don't, they're going to get rid of you. And those three guys I'm talking about, Locker, Ponder, Gabbert, really nice kids, great kids, good husbands, good fathers, good teammates, great guys. Maybe quite not enough juice to carry him through those dark moments. And that's what he's going to need. And I don't know if he has it.
Trent Dilfer.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope the kid makes 9 Pro Bowls. I love being wrong on quarterbacks, or I'm critical. I hope he makes 9 Pro Bowls. But that's what it looks like right now.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download the Rich Eisen Show app.